It's high time for the big one them where they hand they pandis. Let them begin to arrest them in order for them go eradicate, even not everything, but 80% of drug business them for eradicate in our country. If not to that, Salone will become the next Mexico and Colombia now West Africa or now Africa as a whole.
They have questioned the driver, in possession of the driver, then meets a laissez-passer issued by the Embassy of Sierra Leone, where say the vehicle for cancel and go at that within that particular period.
So if they go see laissez-passer, now the driver in hand from the embassy, and that particular moment where they issue that laissez-passer, now that particular moment, see the motorcar for take off for go Salone and come back. You really know say the embassy and the inside Palestinian tigi one. And the embassy no go give laissez-passer for let them transport any consignment where they don't know waiting at that consignment.
Please subscribe to my new YouTube channel Don CLIN and hit the notification bell to be notified for new videos.
Hello, my family. Baba share the political offender with another edition of the program Don CLIN. Well, my family, this is a big disgrace to the country for leader use the embassy vehicles them for traffic drugs. My family, this is a big disgrace. How Guineans then will see Sierra Leoneans na Guinea or na the world as a whole. I think the one that we engage in this drug trafficking through Guinea for Ghana Salone, I think they not be see the red flag. Because quite recently, we all see where Guinean authorities them, the deport Sierra Leoneans them. Waiting at the reason for that deportation. Then say Sierra Leoneans them engage in drugs trafficking or drug peddling, then slumps them. So that is the reason why they want for clear Sierra Leoneans them, now then slumps them in order for let them country go clean. And we all know say then slumps them in the seashore. And then side and then they them quick boats then can come, they pretend as if then the fishing for the person then drugs then they for Ghana Salone. When we found them, it like lockdown begin to come out behind them. That is the reason why things like this here don't begin to happen. So a very disgraceful for ladies particular dust of the deportation of Sierra Leoneans them na Guinea because of them find out say then they do some bad things then and then slums then that dust they not even clear it. Then this big disgrace of all times don't happen. We own Salone embassy vehicles. Now they then go catch seven portmanteaux. Just imagine the kilograms of them 7 portmanteaus and they almost it will be. And will be the talk. We say this drug business na Salone, no then they say kush. Now the small people then they arrest, but the bigger man their hands and inside this drug business. We see the drug rampant so na Salone, the names they all laying on the table, but what gets concrete evidences go begin to name and shame them. And we all be concentrate on this kush. But I be talking, I say not to kush no more. Other drugs than they, and the other drugs than they, now the bigger man them, now then defense them. Now look what's going to happen. The embassy vehicle, now they then go catch 7 portmanteaux of substance when the suspect say na cocaine. And there is more to this. If then do an independent investigation thoroughly. Names then get for call and heads then get for roll. Well, me don't take on this particular issue. Let me listen first to waiting the foreign minister be get for say on this issue pan the press conference where them be call.
A utility vehicle registered to the Sierra Leone mission in Conakry was impounded by the Guinean authorities, where they find trunks of substances where they allege say cocaine. The car was impounded, and in the car they found substances. The ambassador remains the ambassador of the Republic of Sierra Leone to Guinea, and we don't recall him for making can explain how is it possible that a utility vehicle registered to the embassy of Sierra Leone was carrying substances that have been alleged to be, cocaine. And the ambassador, as I talked before the camera, was just on the phone with the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Guinea. And every day, me and the ambassador we talk. This morning we spoke. The ambassador is in the office. He's not under any house arrest. He has inviolable rights under the Vienna Convention, where established diplomatic relations between nations of the world. Thank you very much.
Well, my family will hear the foreign minister say the SUV, when a utility vehicle, then say then seize them or impound them, and then found substance where they believe for saying cocaine. And they don't recall the ambassador to Salon for they explain why they found such substance that the embassy vehicle. And we all know say luck and don't begin to run out of them. And this is a usual deal, the way man at which it happened. According to the press conference, the ambassador, the HOC, the driver, and the one where they arrest with the driver, where be the Panimotoka, they all handed it. They all know about this particular 7 portmanteau of drugs. And this particular ambassador, since President Bio appoints him for being an ambassador to Guinea for Salon, they not ever recall him. So, my family, let me continue for listening, waiting the foreign minister gets.
When you deal with drug trafficking, it's an international crime. It is a crime that is frowned at by the laws of Sierra Leone and international drug trafficking laws. So there will be no way where there will be a political interference into something that has an international implication. Thank you.
Well, my family, we all hear you waiting the foreign minister say again. He say no yuki business not get for Deepens this particular thing. He say because this is not an international issue now, and we hope that there will be no yuki. Let them do the investigation, and I believe say after the investigation, big names then get for call and heads then get for roll. This is very, 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 very shameful to the country.
A diplomatic vehicle has been found with contraband, and we not assign a vehicle in there for such purposes. Neither will they send a diplomat then out of our country for go represent we and promote and protect the image of the country for being involved. But I want for this be on record that the ambassador was not found in the vehicle.
Well, my family, we all hear again the foreign minister. He say then send them people and they as diplomat for let them go represent, promote and protect the image of the country when as alone. But at the end of the day, this thing here go happen. And it try for talk say that particular vehicle, the ambassador not be inside the vehicle. Yes, we all know say ambassador not go inside the vehicle. But the ambassador not supposed for them at the vehicle, but the ambassador Kindena in office, he send people them for lay then go do them kind deal and they for them. And we all know say the big dons them where they panentin and they let them move them tin and then at the streets. Then get them bobo then get them boys them where then they send for do them tin and they. So if ambassador not be inside the motor car, it get right now for day because not so then the move them tin and they not so then the transport them. Then an instruction then they give for they reach in final destination. So like so we not go surprised if the ambassador not be inside the vehicle where then go arrest the vehicle with then 7 portmanteau of drugs then
they have questioned the driver. In possession of the driver, then meets a laissez-passer issued by the embassy of Sierra Leone, where say the vehicle for cancel and go at that within that particular period, would then give the laissez-passer. And also, as a proactive action, the head of administration, one of the HOC, has also been recalled to capital through the diplomatic process. So instead of for answer on what basis a laissez-passer was given to a vehicle that was found with contraband. So all gears are in full operation for help the Guinean authorities for investigate this matter and bring all those that are involved to the full force of the law.
Well, that is it. They say, being that the driver where they arrest with the other passenger will be inside it, where I believe say na him na be the person way then send for can collect them particular putman to lende for go salon. And we all know say where they use them diplomatic motorcar and they difficult for lay then stop and shut them. So that is the reason why that medium they then use for transport then thing and they. And then say then don't arrest the driver and the driver then finally laissez passer and wait the issue from the embassy. Just imagine from the embassy now they laissez passer come out. If it be say maybe there is no laissez passer, there will be small doubt for say maybe the driver just use it. And it's difficult for the driver just take the embassy vehicle, the drive on his own. It's very difficult. They only drive the vehicle with the instruction of the ambassador or the HOC. So the driver no just take that vehicle, let the driver at random like that, because always the drivers of the embassies, then they're on standby. So if they go see laissez passer, now the driver in hand from the embassy, and that particular moment where they issue that laissez passer, now that particular moment, see the motorcar for take off for go salon and come back. You really know say the embassy and the inside Pandistinia tigi one. And the embassy no go give laissez passer for let them transport any consignment where they don't know waiting at that consignment. Take postman to lend, 7 of the postman to lend. They must ask, waiting inside them postman to lend. We want for no. They not just grab, go give laissez passer, say, okay, this particular person, I ain't get them postman to lend, una left farm for lay pass without any checks. They not go check the postman tool. If they get any kind of directive, then they direct from the ambassador. Say this, na me load them. Una allow them load there for let them go salon. So they not check them because they know say na the ambassador you. So if any other person want use the embassy vehicle through the embassy must try for check waiting at the contents of them postman to lend before ever they allow them for puts na the motorcar and drive go na the final destination. So if the embassy na the release on the issue, laissez passer, give the driver, say transport them tinia, the embassy, they know waiting inside that postman to lay. And then say they don't recall also the HOC, because they're not the head of the administration. Because they want to know on what basis we issue that laissez passer to that vehicle where then catch them contraband, then they for travel. That particular moment they for go salon and for come back. And one thing we all for understand here, the HOC, when at the head of the chancery of the embassy, no go ever issue laissez passer to anybody without the consent of the ambassador. Without the knowledge of the ambassador, it's not possible for them to issue any kind of thing. And we all know say the ambassador is not the head of the embassy. The HOC is not the head of the administration. So any administrative thing where it do, the ambassador must know. Pass unless otherwise, but ambassador must know, say, we issue this particular paper to this vehicle for this reason.
Mr. Minister, there was a question about quantity, if we get any indication.
The diplomatic communication says 7 trunks, 7 bags portmanteau in the whole, but the kilos were not established as to the document that was available, but as 7 boxes. And there were other items as well, telephones, and I think about $2,000 of money of cash.
We've seen some numbers being bandied online.
$2,000 of cash.
Officially, there's $2,000 of cash. That's what is in the official communication. Yeah.
Well, we all know again, they say now 7 portmanteau. Just imagine 7 portmanteau full up with that particular consignment. Don't engage some telephones them. And also then telephones and they use for communicate if they don't reach outside and they, because then can't and the communication must the pass until they reach in final destination, and then say they engage $2,000 now in possession, and some other people and they say more than that. So this particular thing will happen. So very, very disgraceful to we as Sierra Leoneans and to the government. And the government gets for no waiting and they put in place for lay then go apprehend. Because this, not a one grain person, now chains of people them, where they in the habit for the traffic, then in there, where and also today. Now God nine come up behind them. And there are some names them where they don't begin the call. Where just like what I say earlier, then they na me table na ya. I don't see some articles them na the media where people in the right. Where some people where we say sabi where we know the names they don't begin the call. And people in high places who we don't hear the names them say the and then they panentinia where they go on so now we country. We're not good for country name. Let me just listen to the conclusion of the Minister of Information, waiting separate for say, where he just summarize everything.
The government of Salone don't act swiftly. While the ministers don't talk, they talk to a colleague on that side, they don't also recall not just the ambassador Mami Bangura, but they also don't act to say they don't recall the head of chancellery, with the head of admin and the embassy. When I issue the clearance under because I am authority for issue that clearance this year, I go Salone for that mission. Salone government committed for investigate fully this issue and make the IGP denial. When they can explain to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the government of Salone, the local law enforcement officials, so that we go investigate how this happened, would I handed it, and the government don't make a clearance at this zone and it gets now. For say, we know they left nothing, we know they spare nothing for all anybody to account. We put hand back anything we get for do with drug trafficking.
Well, me famulem, the Minister of Information just summarized everything and they emphasize say the government of Salone say then they do all kind of things for lay. They investigate this particular issue fully. And with the hope for that, with the watch and with the listen, waiting the government of Salone get for do about this. Because this is very, very disgraceful. And we don't hear big names them. Names them, people all sabi. People all then higher authorities. The names them don't they call pandis, not today no more. From where we begin to talk about Kush na Salone, say then they carry it Kush, where they ravage the lives of youths them. Look the other day, where they go bury over 30 youths them. Where some we believe say not be even die yet. We all know say na Guinea, na true Guinea na didn't see and they pass. For come inside Salone. Because most of the one where they hand up and this drug business, then get connection at Guinea. Then they are at the talker with full chest and shoulder high. All the one them where they hand up and this drug business na Salone, then get big connections then at Guinea. If they investigate good, they investigate proper, thoroughly, independently. I believe say all the names then they wait on the table, they all go roll. Even though now rumors, according to wetin dey hear in a rumor. But some rumors then dey, and more especially Sierra Leone, any rumor wey see comot must know say 70% na true. Sometimes the 30% dem just dey fabricate, but 70% can be true wey come to light, and it must come to light. And let the government know say where dem dey arrest then small one dey pan kush business. We all be the happy. It's high time for let the big one them where they hand dey pan this. Let them begin to arrest them. Let we continuously be happy in order for let them go eradicate, even not everything, but 80% of drug business them for eradicate in our country. If not to that, Salone will become the next Mexico and Colombia na West Africa or na Africa as a whole. So my family, how will they get the updates and so go they pass them on to now. Until next time, this na Baba Check, the political offender, with another edition of the program Dodon Clean. Na me say, tata, peace.